right. Hello, everyone. I hope the sound is good. And I hope you all of you are doing good too. Today we're going to I got the hoses in today and I've already cut them to size kind of, and we are going to attach the horns to this guy right here. Aha. Thank you, David Glenn. I appreciate that. I do. So sometimes I can't help myself. All right. It's kind of hard to tell where I want the horns is where I'm going to kind of poke a hole with some scissors. Right here, I think is where I was playing with it. Right, I was trying to see. I originally thought they could be good right here, but like a little more up higher, a little higher up is it's a little better. Right here, his cheeks kind of like bow out, so you can't really see it. So more on the top of the head. The horns, they look a little better, a little more pronounced. You know what I mean? It looks like it's your owner. Oh, David Glenn, come on now. Don't be mean. Don't be too mean. All right. I do kind of want them like symmetrical, but not too symmetrical. They don't have to be exact. Like everyone's ears are not exact, and I think about 3 inches from like the eyebrows, somewhat ideal. Yeah, right about there is where I kind of want it. I want it around about here. Let's poke a hole. The scissors. Okay. Let's turn it around. I'm gonna grab one of the tubes, right? One of the tubes. I'm just gonna slowly, not all the way so it doesn't cut the tube, but kind of put it on the scissor and try to pull it up through here. Hopefully it finds its way. It did not. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay. All right. Almost there. Sure, defer just a little bit so it falls out nicely. There we go. There's a nice little rip, and it's out. There we go. I got a little hole out right up there. Now, what I'm doing, why am I putting tubes and instead of just wire, which I normally just do wire. Sorry if I get a little loud. I normally just do some wire to keep it from bouncing like in and out so much. But I do want be able to for smoke to puff out of the horns kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. We might just stick a wire in through anyways, just because that's essentially what's going to happen anyhow. So might as well just stick a wire through. Okay. And the next one's going to be right there. Hi, Gator. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hard to do Gator's voice about him. Kind of need to have him in hand to do the Gator voice. So, there. Kind of like right there. That's a nice spot for it. Let's grab the other tube. Okay. I'll eventually get there. Hold on just a little bit. Nope. Found its way through. Huzzah. All right, and I've got kind of a connector right here. Oh, kind of there. Only kind of connect to both sides. So, a bit like that. Okay. And this one and this one. Okay. So I got the horns made already. They look good. Good little horns. Did I make these off screen? I might have made them off camera. That's okay. Hope I don't get crucified too much for making something off the stream, you know. It's not too bad. You just use the molding magic stuff. Did try to bore some holes out of them so I can stick right in the right on through. Let's see how this goes. Right on through, easy. It's kind of just do like a curve right here. There you go. It's kind of like this. Let's grab some super glue, or not super glue, hot glue. Right, and the wire does not extend, so I'm gonna have to go over here and hot glue some ends. There we go. Oh, you shitting me. Oh, damn it. Freaking hell. Where's the wire clipping? My wire clippers are there. Damn it. I have a nip and nag stream without my nippers. Well, darn it. There they are. Found. All right. Let's do this again. All right. Get hot glue gun again. There we go. I gotta be right back. Get some coffee. It looks awesome. Yeah, it's looking good. I popped in to say hi. Oh, that's cool. Marcus is working tonight. He'll be in the chat. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's good to see everyone pop in eventually. I will be building for a bit, and then maybe Punk will pop in and we'll have a little chat. You know how these things usually go. All right, there we go. And I'm probably gonna nip this wire around about to here. Feed this tube in. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. I mean, they fit pretty good, but I do need to put another dab of some hot glue in here. Just to make sure it sticks. Cool. All right. And I will eventually cut this little nub out with an X-Acto blade or something, just to make it nice. But yeah, we're starting to do good. Yeah, very good. I'm liking it. I like that. The profile, it looks nice. It's very good. Very monstery. Yep. Yep. All right. Where's my water bottle? Water bottle. It's here somewhere. Probably over yonder. Oh, here's my water bottle. Like my sticker. I made a sticker for my water jug. Coach Murphy Monster. Oops, sorry, everyone. All right. So that's that. And that really didn't take that long. Wow. I'm surprised on how quick that was. And it's green fur, I swear. Oh, it's green fur going everywhere. Okay, here's another tube. Find the attaching points and just get it in there nicely. There we go. All right, now the testing. We do have airflow. Yay, it works. Is this a good length for it? Let's see. Let's go around by here, kind of spin out the neck. And okay, it's a little long. It is a little long. Right over here. The shorter the tube, the easier it'll be. The easier it will be to breathe through. So I do want to. There we go. And don't worry, I'll wash the tip with soap and all that stuff. But I do want to test out. Oh yeah, that's working. That is working. Yeah, that's working great. Very nice. Very nice. All right. kind of want to cut just a little hole right here and feed it out through here. Just use the nippers. I like horns. I really do like the horns on the monsters. You know what I mean? I think that's just my theory. It's not every monster needs a horn, but you know, I feel like horns on a monster is like beard on men. You know what I mean? A good-looking monster has a good pair of horns on his head. You know. There we go. And I can hold that back there. And he's talking. He's really, really, really talking. And the horns aren't going nowhere. Sometimes, especially if it's got a big domed out head, the horns will have some heft to them and they'll start bowing in and out and moving all over the place, which is interesting, but it's not exactly it's not all the time. You don't want that all the time, right? So what you do is you grab the little wire like I did and you feed it through and you make sure it's secured right on here. And that's pretty much how that works. It's not too crazy. Shucks. Do I have do I have a little razor blade right here? Woohoo! Good old little nip and nag, aka trying to find all my tools, which take me 2 seconds. It always takes me 2 seconds. Sometimes it takes you longer, but usually I find it right away. Okay. And ooh, I don't know what happened here. There we go. All right, what are we talking about? Does Coach Murphy have a puppet arm workout routine? You know what? I've been meaning to do some puppet, some kind of like at home puppet kind of filming. You know, just do a home kind of film thing. You know, maybe I'll set up a little area out back, and we'll do some uh, workouts. We'll do some Murphy workouts, some Coach Murphy workouts. Pretty interesting. All right, so I am gonna trim it off now. It does seem like it's kind of cooled down, so just trying not to nice slow and slicing movements. And there we go. Try not to cut off your thumb, right? And I think I had some super glue around here too. I'll make sure it's really nice and in there. Where does super glue go? Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it again. 2 seconds. And I probably should have not pulled it away so fast, but that's okay. Super glue. And there we go. That's just to help it sit. Help it sit nice and secure. Bang. You see a little hole right there, but on the sides, you can't even notice. Can't even notice. Right. Okay, so just gonna grab some more super glue. There. Get that back up. These little things, always when I go for kind of a pip walk, a puppeteering in public, I have like a little pouch with me, you know, rather it be a fanny pack or, you know, like a little satchel or something like that with kind of quick stitch, you know what I mean? Kind of like the cosplay repair guys that sometimes walk around during the big cons and whatnot. Essentially, I'm essentially that. That's what I do. I do it for my own puppets, but I have helped out some people in the 501st. They kind of needed some I was like, I have some super glue, and they're like, oh, can I reuse some? I was like, here you go. You know, kind of a kind of a thing we do. Kind of help out your fellow crafter. Oh yeah, I'm liking him. All right, and I just I did some embroidering actually. You know what I mean? I got one of these thingies, right? And I used some white felt and kind of spread it around, and and I kind of embroidered this bit. I use this bit as marker. I'll probably hit it up with some more paint, kind of making like a paint a dimple or whatnot. And um, that's kind of and I just embroidered some bloodshot eyebrows because that's what Jolly wanted. This is technically Jolly's puppet that he's giving to Ords. That's what's going on. So this is a oh no, no. I don't know if there's any puppet cons. I just go to the normal like Comic Cons and stuff like that. Or sometimes I go out and like say I've walked the Commons, you know what I mean? And I've done like the local show, the Renaissance Fair over here, the local Renaissance Fair. I haven't been to King Richard's Fair, which maybe my friend might take me. He's like, you gotta go. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, tell me when it is, and we'll carpool. You know. But yeah, yeah, yeah. People love the puppets. All right, let's grab this end. Let's try that. Nice and easy. Now that little bit right there is a little kind of needs some love with the glue, the super glue, not the super glue, the just to fill it up just a bit. There we go. That is nice and secured in there. And yes, that works very nicely. And oh, back of the head. Oh, I thought I stitched this nicely, but I guess not. What did I do? Oh, you know what? I must have snipped something. Back of the head starting to unwind. That's okay. I have needles. I have needles over here. Grab my tomato. Ouch. Ouch. It might be prudent to go here too. Yeah, as well. As well. All right. Let's see what you say. Boston hasn't learned how to make tourist spots crowds easy. Yeah, yeah. I started mounting stand tables and river snacks, and yeah, with all that history. Yeah, you'd think, but who knows? It's an odd town. It's an odd town. I don't go there too much. does have a lot of history, though. You're right about that. Don't know what freaking I did to cut the head out just a little bit, but that's okay. Just tighten up this area right here. It's probably because it's the back of the head. I and it's not like the face because you don't see it, so you tend to try to ignore it. You don't give it as much attention. You probably should give it a lot more. That's just how it is sometimes. Okay, there we go. And the rest of it seems nice. Seems fine. I don't know why this part just something frayed out here at the end. It happens. All right, here's the tomato. Stick it back here. Go. So, all right, let's bring this back here. All right. Yeah, thanks for the insight there, Kay Roberts. Good to know. All right. Boo-ba-doo. So, I'm just going to close this bit up. And this part's sticking out of the neck already. And this part is kind of just sticking to the fur too much. Ugh. I don't know what to do. This tube is supposed to be good for water, but not so much for fur. Oh well. I'll try to make sure I clean it up at some point. Ooh, this is quite there. Mm-hmm. This is the one I was using. I like it. I like this needle. It's nice and long. Let's retie this a little bit one more time. Nice and secure. Put it in through the foam so it's a little easier. Yep. And hey, Papa Cotton, what's going on? You missed the mounting of the horns. You know, didn't take that long actually. Really didn't. Stitching the back of the head, and I might attach the body to the head. And I have yet to attach the hands on. I know I was supposed to do that earlier, but I did not. I didn't. I didn't do it. My bad. My homework. I didn't complete my homework. It's all good. That's it's pretty much that, and um, I'll stitch the fur to the inside of the puppet so it doesn't just drape over, just all unorganized. Kind of make it a little more nicer. And there's a little pattern I want to stitch on as well. Just a little je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? A little something just to make it funny. You know. And doing this, I kind of like to tie little knots just so it kind of secures itself. Now we're looking at about 3 more stitches. And then the head should be just about finished. I'll darken in the eyes a little more, but other than that, the head is practically done. Normal loop here, knot, and then I'll make another knot, and that should be good. Oh, pull through. There we go. Once, 3 times for good luck. Once, twice, 3 times for good luck. And there we go. Hooray! The back of the head. A little something I didn't really fix, but now I fixed it. That looks better. Hooray. Yeah, looks really good. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. Tonight, knitting club with snacks. I know, right? So it's knitting club. It is knitting club. It's puppet making club, essentially. Am I gonna attach the body to the head? Just plop that back there. That here. Yeah. So, I think so. All right. Right. There's my fur. I still have a good amount of fur. Oh, oddly cut. Oddly cut because I cut it all oddly. But essentially, this might be actually be a nice wraparound. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I only need about that much. Sometimes it just works out easy for you. I may need more of it, but probably not. Okay. So I want the seam in the back, so what we're gonna do is it kind of is downward at an angle, but it still looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And my pins are over here. I see them. go. And we're just going to pin it halfway and then pin the other half after that. So we'll kind of deepen right in here. So it's our middle of the back, right? Yeah, it's right in the middle of the back. Right through here. There we go. Keep on elbowing the microphone. Just, the whole chat's like, ow. I'm like, sorry. All right. Stop elbowing the chat off the microphone. Go. I like to have a little bit of overlay, you know what I mean? Now, this is a long neck, but you think about it, the neck's gonna cross over with that one. She has kind of a start of a neck, and it's gonna overlap that much. So realistically, this is the size of his neck, which is good. I think it's good. I don't know. I'm not a professional maker. I just like to make it in spare time kind of thing. Hey, you know what? I think they look good. I like them. I'm getting better every day too. Yeah. Okay. Let's sew stitch on a neck. Really happened before. Where did the needle go? Oh, here it is. All right. Lost the needle in the first deck. It's like I ever used that pun before. I've used it too many times. All right. Okay. And that's our start. There we go. So, yeah, Floral uses a blue screen. Yeah, I know he does. He uses blue screen on everything almost. A few times he goes out in public, though. He does a couple pips himself. He has Wilton with him, terrorizing the public, as a good troll should. I could streamline this a little bit, just a little bit. I do have a lot of thread here, because I've got a lot of distance to cover. Oh, do-ups like this don't help. There we go. Hey, it's Mr. DJ Ronnie G. He may not be a real DJ, folks, but he certainly is a G. Take this pin out. So I'm good with this one. Oh, yeah, that's on there. That's nicely on there. Actually, it's probably good I didn't use I didn't stitch the hands on, because the hands would just be in the way. They would not be helping hands. That's just all I'm saying. They might actually be a handful too. Who knows? All right, I'll stop with the puns. Yeah. Today was a good day. I had a good workout today. My hamstrings were kind of sore, but I still did leg day, but I did a very quad dominant leg day. Very quad dominant. Yeah. And I did arms yesterday, technically, so I had a good little arm pup. My arms are still sore today. I did really good. And I thought yesterday was going to be slow at work, but nope. Apparently, they had a freaking fundraiser that nobody told me about, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's fine, whatever, that's fine. I love being busy on a Monday. It's cool, especially when the other cooks are total trash and I'm the only competent one there. It's my favorite. I don't know. Sometimes life gives you lemons and tells you to suck on it. Mm-hmm. And that's what life does. Tells you to suck on the lemons. You'd be like, oh, you just make lemonade. Nope, you get no sugar. No sugar. Just a sour. Not even a drink of water. Suck on the lemon. Pull this pin out. And, oh, yeah. Barely tell if there is a neckline. I will say, I'm getting better at this. I really am getting better at this whole making thing. All right. Let's fix some more points of entry. Just one more, actually. Let's put a pin here. I was already pinned there, so put a pin about. You know what? The pins are fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm good. You're good. Zoom. Hey, look who popped in. Buck Waddle, what's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
You are a little low. You are a little low.
Okay, let me double check my settings. Let's see, is that better?
It's a little better. It's a little better.
Yeah.
Still a little low, but you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it always takes, it's always weird. My mic always takes a second to warm up when I get on a stream.
Okay. Gotta warm up your mic.
Yeah, warming it up. Yeah, I heard you talking about water, and I realized I hadn't drank much water all day, so I grabbed some water.
Oh, you take a water break?
Yeah.
Take a water break myself. Like my water bottle sticker.
Oh, nice. Are those available to the public yet?
Not yet, but I'll give them out. I have a whole bunch of them.
Well, if they're not available to the public by October, I will bring stacks of my own stickers and we'll have a sticker party.
You'll have a sticker party.
I'm gonna bring
plan.
my Trapper Keeper and we're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have some stickers, and I may or may not be able to draw a gator, a gator picture of some sort. I don't know.
Cool.
Because everyone's gonna want a gator sticker, at the very least.
Yeah. Oh, Snowden needs a t-shirt size and a dress because the order goes in tomorrow. That's for you, Snacks.
Okay. I will DM you that.
Don't DUI him that. That seems.
I will not DUI him.
I mean, I understand the puppet you're making, but let's puppet and real life are different.
Did you see the horns I put on his head? Oh, he also embroidered the bloodshot eyes.
I like it.
And his horns, see that little black thing right there? It is actually a tube that you can blow through. So everything's been working. Everything is working as planned. So I'm happy.
That's amazing.
I do have a little smoking machine that I'm gonna micro smoker machine, so I can test out how that works. Actually,
funny.
I will do a little video.
So, aside from being young and Trapper Keeper references, I've also realized I'm at the age when I will unabashedly. So when I was younger, and whether it was your grandpa, your dad, or your uncle, or somebody, or basically they found something they liked for umpteen years, and then all of a sudden they found out they're discontinuing it for whatever reason. It's like one of their favorite things, and so they will go shop everywhere they can to buy every last one of them. And hoard them, even if they go bad before they can use it, like say it's soap or some sort of condiment or something, you know what I mean?
Or soda pop or whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I unabashedly have found that something that I use has been, they've come up with a new recipe as they do every now and then. And I may or may not have found where I can get the old. Huh?
It's new Coke.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not crystal clear Pepsi. They still haven't brought that back, and I'm very upset about it.
Oh yeah.
K. Roberts, maybe not, but yeah, kind of basically hoarding something that might be gotten rid of or thrown away or trashed. Yeah. So I may or may not have ordered 40 plus bars of soap.
Soap's got a long shelf life, so you're good on that.
Like when I was a kid,
And you live in Texas, it's a hot place where
yeah, I
you
need
know
to smell good.
dust tends to pull up, so you're gonna be washing regularly anyway. So
See, Snow Nose Crystal Clear Pepsi is one of the best. I was talking to somebody else about that earlier today. They
yeah,
know if you're old enough, but like, so as a kid, I'll admit when I was younger, I used Axe um, body wash until I would say like in the last 5 years when they completely changed their recipes and started using some plant based something and um, what used to be or was rosemary is no longer rosemary. Or they added basically all their scents. They changed up the whole recipe. It doesn't smell, doesn't feel texturally at all. And then I found what I like, and now they're just trying to discontinue that too. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think the Irish Spring is still selling.
oh,
Hmm.
I mean, I love Irish Spring. Good one.
That's
That's
an
good
awesome
soap.
one was saying. Yeah, I was talking. I saw awesome one earlier today in a
That's what I
chat.
used on deployments.
Okay, and it also depends on what kind of environment, because like out in Arizona or certain parts of the country where it's a lot drier, certain kind of soaps and certain kind of oils and butters work well. But when it's super humid, having something with all the shea, coconut, eucalyptus oil that just you never dry off, or at least me personally, it's just like
Yeah.
it's humid and it's gross and you're just slimy forever.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather just sweat and rinse off in like I don't know spring water because at least that makes me feel dried out once in a while. Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah. So after trying several different venues and ordering online, I finally got what I was looking for. So that's where I was for the last few minutes, is making sure that I hoarded things.
As one does.
Yeah. Oh, we got DJ Ronnie G in the house.
Yeah, he's been here.
Yeah.
React Attack here. Go away. Go away, React Attack.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to watch this.
Yeah. You can't rewind in
Yes.
in the last 5 minutes
And
and see
figure out
things.
what's all good, what's happening, and how awesome this guy is turning out to be.
Why do I feel like Gordon's been here for longer than he's let on?
Yeah, right. He's been silently watching. He's just letting us know now.
Yeah.
Why you always yell at me? We're not. You'll see eventually.
Nobody's yelling at you.
No one's yelling at you. We're yelling just because we're funny.
Because of you. Wait, that doesn't sound any better.
It's all because of you there, or it's okay.
Yeah. Because of you. Wait, that's the wrong thing.
All right. Here I am stitching Snowdub's puppet.
Oh, so we're gonna go with that, Kelly Clarkson. Here I am stitching you. Oh, the puppets. Okay.
I don't know Kelly Clarkson. I don't know. I know she
Or
won
is
like
that-
American Idol one year.
Here I am, I'm torn into pieces. I don't even know if that's Kelly Clarkson. I was going because of you. I never strayed too far from the sidewalks.
I don't know.
I know this is the wrong crowd because we just make fun of pop music and run away. But you know, this is a unintentional commercial for my Ice House video. You know, me singing terribly, and you know, I expect somebody off to the side to shout out, "Don't quit your day job." Yeah, but that's all I say.
Oh God. And if you know the drama in the background, that's ironic.
Yeah. Apparently, David Glenn wants to be my road tech.
Okay.
And then looks like we have a DJ in the back room.
No, we don't.
Okay, never mind.
We do not have DJ in the back.
Oops. Wait. Crap. Ah.
What's up, DJ? Run, EG.
Before I speak, I need to know, is my voice booming, in a godly manner, or is it an appropriately matched level?
I don't know. I would never say your voice is booming in a godly manner.
But what if I'm like, you need to come to the time tombs, bring a burnt offering? Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't sound godlike.
No.
I couldn't even get the lines right. But I mean, you guys are comfortable with the sound level.
Let people go.
Ooh, that's good. See, you got the booming voice there. But you don't feel like there's a steady earwig in your head when I talk. You're not gonna have blood coming out the side like Chekhov in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
No.
Okay, just making sure. I want to.
Khan!
Don't even get me started.
Don't get me started. God!
So, I finally decided to give. I think I figured out how to fix my Javelin. So basically, you can see I got some tape and I got some cement there. So I'm just letting it gently set. And this is the first time I got the beam lancer to stay in its position. Normally, it usually falls off like a limp erection by now.
Mm.
There we go.
Okay, that's a neck. Stitch neck, not the head. Cool. Where did Punkwaddle go?
I think he had to waddle off or something. I'm sure he'll be back. He's, as he always says, waddle tall and carry a big stick.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's. What do you really say about Punkwaddle?
I usually say, he's a generally, friendly fellow, very kind, sufficiently tolerant of my quirks, and an honor to have him on my show on those 2 or 3 occasions in which he obliged.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe you would say that about Punkwaddle. I mean,
look, it's
for all the strife that he's dealt with, and here you are saying that. My God.
Look,
oh hey Punkwaddle,
you can't give people a free pass. They would think that they can keep acting up. Oh, hey, hi.
Wait, I get a free ride? Awesome.
Nobody gets a free ride, Punkwaddle.
I think I had too many Amazon windows still up. And my computer told me like an hour ago that it wants to do an update. And so then when it wants to update, it makes everything sluggish and terrible.
Oh, man, I wish I could score a date with my computer.
I don't know how you haven't been able to already.
Well, it's because the 5 1/4 floppy slot is occupied.
I'm sorry that I asked more questions.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I got a hard disk bay right over here I could use.
Yeah,
there we go. It's a hot swap. You can hear the clicking mechanism on there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I like a CD, DVD, and if rare enough, you have a Blu-ray drive, which they don't really install in.
I not only do I have a Blu-ray drive, I got a BDXL drive. My Blu-ray drive can read and duplicate. What do you call them shits? 4K and HDR discs, which when I first bought it, it could not copy HDR discs. I had to actually find some obscure website and pay $25 to downgrade the what they call the firmware, which is basically like the software inside of the DVD drive that makes it do its most low level, basic stuff. And as a result, I was able to do that. And I'll tell you, like a BD XL, an XL, or all of these. So basically, all of the 4K Blu-ray discs basically are like upwards from 100 gigabytes each. So if you want to copy a movie, you're looking at least 100. You're looking at anywhere from 80 to 100 and something gigs. But yeah, it was tricky to track the drive down. I got a good price on it and everything, but it was a little bit tricky to get a good deal on this. But no, I mean, like the thing is, a lot of people on modern PCs, like a lot of new desktop PCs, Punk Waddle, you'll notice they don't even have the bays in the front anymore. So like this is like your standard, like I have a vent on the front for my empty 5 1/4 bay, for example.
Yeah.
And a lot of computers don't even have these bays anymore. Because they like to make room for the water cooling radiators and all that funny stuff, and because all the kids like to have LEDs and all that fruitiness. So yeah,
I know. I'm glad
those kids.
I will say, David Glenn and DJ Ronnie G knows about this. That
Where's my off-white box again?
Yeah, I have a laptop, but it has Windows 11, and we're discussing the options to figure out how to either put it back to Windows 10 or put Linux on it, because currently with the way Windows, same way with Adobe, that they want to be able to spy on you constantly. I really don't want to use that for my creative space. I've thought about maybe getting an Apple, and because I know
those are kind of like fruity. But jokes aside, I can respect that. But I would say, like, if you're really looking to spend money on an Apple, I would say at that point, then you really have less to lose just dropping down to Windows 10. But if you do the Linux option, the good news is something I neglected to mention earlier. I don't know if I mentioned this in our chat, but like all of the major Linux distros, they automatically make it very easy to set up a dual boot so that you can keep Windows on there, keep it dormant, but you can keep it in there if you absolutely want to keep it, But I mean, me personally, I would just bite the bullet, use Windows 11 and try to gut it, just disable a bunch of crap. I don't think it's really spying on you if you it's not really going to steal your creative work if you don't use the cloud storage, if you don't use the OneDrive synchronization thing. But that said, I really dislike.
They really try to push you that all the time. They're like, hey, you're not updated to the OneDrive. You should update to the OneDrive. Update to the OneDrive now. I'm like, oh,
we want all your creative ideas.
That's the thing that that's what I like to write, and I like the idea of like writing and storing it in the cloud, but I hate the idea of giving my writings to the cloud, because like, even though like they supposedly don't steal it from you, it's like if they get a data breach, if a data breach occurs, somebody else might steal my writing. So that does kind of like, I mean, like I can actually empathize with where you're coming from regarding the whole creative
Bill
thing.
Gates.
Right. And the whole thing about storing it up in the cloud and having this everything together, it's just like, I'm not saying you should stick all your money in the mattress because
no, you should. In this case, actually, you should have 2 mattresses, and you should have like your stuff in your mattress and your stuff in your other mattress. And if your other mattress gets destroyed by bed bugs, then you have the mattress that hopefully didn't get bed bugs.
Well, it's like Gator. He has like how many waifu pillows that he stuffs stuff in?
Oh yeah, I need to get some. Just one, not some. But I want to get a waifu pillow. I'm gonna probably get a blank pillow and then buy a pillowcase. I think that's the more economical way to do that. Piper is kind of like
the first girl phenomenon, right? Your anime protagonist can't get a girl for the life of him. He's just a loser, no girlfriend, no job. But then he gets the one girlfriend, and then like 5 others like are just horn dogging on him. And now he's got like 2, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 17 girlfriends, You ever heard about that? It's one of
That
the
must
tropes.
be-
It's one of the anime tropes in certain anime.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew people like that in high school. You know, like they'd be like, "Hey, man, let's go out and hang out and drink tonight. We'll bring some girls." But then they really just mean they'll bring some girls from themselves, which is fine. You know, I think that like the important lesson is just tell your friends they got to spit their own game. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody should have their own spit. What?
Yes.
I mean,
agree.
swapping spit is a different thing entirely. Keep
Oh, that
your
was an
spit to
interesting
yourself.
movie I saw. Yeah, there's those two young Japanese girls, and they're like, "Wait,
Yeah?
actually,
What's
never
happening
mind.
with your spit?
Not mine, theirs.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Sharing is caring. I think that was the name of the movie in Japanese.
Was it about STDs?
Yep. DTFSTD. Star Trek Discovery.
Star Trek Discovery. What a freaking reboot on that one! Freaking, it's like one of the most like. How old is that? When was that? When did that start? That was one of the freaking like the freaking flagship. Like, oh, freaking our franchises are dying because the woke freaking virus is attacking all our favorite franchises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like when I started really getting that stuff on my radar. I gave it a whole
And
season.
the Cleons look like orcs. I'm like, why do Cleons look like orcs?
They look
That's
like
weird.
orcs. Yeah. But what really got me was the burial incantations right out of the starting gate. It's like, yes, the Klingons revere their dead. But one of the things they do not do is keep their carcasses, keep their cadavers, whatever you call a body, they don't keep it. And yet, in the beginning of the show, look, it would have been a rugged concept if they did it with some other species, but no, they did it with the Klingons. They had a ship where the entire hull of the ship is covered in like basically caskets and bodies, and it's like that's rugged. Except for the Klingons have precedent more than one occasion in which a Klingon is asked, "What should we do by a human doctor? What would you like us to do with the body?" And the Klingon goes, "Do with it as you." They say, "It is but an empty shell. Do with it as you wish," because like the spirit is already moving on to Stovacor, assuming the warrior died with honor or a battle was fought in that warrior's name. So yeah, that right off the starting gate showed me that no shits were given about that aspect of lore. And of course, some people were apologists and said, "Oh no, that's just one like other group of Klingons." But funny thing is that you never see the normal Klingons, so obviously that goes out the window.
Yeah. They just wanted to freaking that's like they just wanted to make freaking Star Trek like Star Wars, It's just like you don't understand what Star Trek is, do you?
That's the other thing. So like when I watched the JJ movies, like first time I watched it, I kind of had fun. I was like, "Oh, the sound effects are great. Oh, I can't wait to watch this in
Yeah,
surround
they
sound
are
on my."
fun. I will say that. But
They were fun until I don't know. I paid attention, I guess. Something. What was it? What got me the first time? Now, jokes aside, like okay, so there was like, what was the most egregious thing? It's not Spock entering the turbo lift and being in the front of the ship in 3 seconds flat. Although that was kind of amusing. What
how
was
the
it?
turbo lift.
Was it the fact that the engine room was like had a shit ton of water pipes in it? Yeah, that was a weird thing. It's like, and then the fact that like some of the sets were literally recycled things in real life, where JJ was like, "Oh, let's go to that particle accelerator with the cool machine thingies," and it's like, people in the future have history books. They know that that's not the engine room on Enterprise. That is actually a particle accelerator in Montana. At least I think so. So, I mean, maybe these are minor pet peeves.
Oh, just minor. It's fine.
I'm trying to think of the major one, but for some reason it escapes me. Maybe it'll come back to me as you guys, Now, Kevin Sorbo's Andromeda was cool because they had mechs on there. Did you know that, Punk Model?
I never got that far in the show, but I've thought about getting that far in the show.
Yo, dude, they had fucking mechs. There was an episode where the mechs were like latched on to the outer hull of the ship, and they were being controlled by the Asian girl, the holographic computer lady on the ship.
Yeah.
And that was cool. And then there was another episode they
Cortana,
actually, was it Cortana?
It was a joke.
Okay, I don't know why I can't remember the name
Essentially,
right now.
Cortana, yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, really,
But she kind
that-
of she has a short hair. She's kind of has that slender, slightly curvy build. She's very similar to the first couple iterations of Cortana.
It's true.
So essentially, the soul, the a synonymous kind of parallel thinking of Cortana. So yeah,
Like concept. I'm sure there was some of that inspired, which came far enough later and far enough in a different realm that it wasn't a 1-to-1 ratio, but it was. We know what we're talking about. Let's go ahead.
The female computer of computer of the ship is Star Trek. That's when it started.
Yeah. But as we've gone on, there have been the different iterations. Now she was Andromeda because she was the heart of the ship. Yeah.
The way they implemented it was cool because not only was she like, someone you could, not only could you interact with that AI through the view screens on the ship, but the holographic version of her can also interact with the view screen versions of her. So she could literally be standing there, and she also eventually adopted an android body. So the android version of her could interact with herself on the view screens on the ship. And there would sometimes be like two instances, almost like not so much a split personality, but like the ability to like, spawn, I guess, multiple instances of yourself. And that's correct. Lexa Doig was the actor, according to David Glenn. She also played Dr. Lamb on Stargate SG-1 in the final couple of seasons.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then what did and I misread that, but I know Lex had a computer, but I don't think it had a physical body.
Oh, I don't know if Lex was so much of a computer as it was his personality, but yeah, like that ship had personality.
The ship was alive.
Yeah. That was an amazing. I like that series a lot. Like it was so weird, but it had so much charm to it.
Yeah, physical
and like that
props. Yeah,
that ship was so weird. Like they would have like instead of food replicators, they have this thing where it's like you go up to this thing and you squeeze mush out of these tube tentacle looking. It was just so bizarre. Like it was awesome. And Stanley Tweed would be like, "I'd like to have a chicken sandwich and some of this and that," and it's like, wow. It's like, you'll get this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so cute. Lex would be like, "I enjoy blowing up planets for Stanley." It's so absurd.
There was a lot of shows in that era that were just kind of fun and silly. And some were Jim Henson, some were Henson-esque. What's the other one that I can't think of?
Farscape?
Yeah, I was about to say Farscape. Especially with characters like Pilot.
Yeah. And the one chick from Farscape ended up in Stargate.
Yeah, Vala Maldivan. I forgot a character on Farscape, but the British girl.
Yeah, and she was there for the last couple of
seasons.
One
of the British girls, yeah.
In the movies, yeah, one of the British girls. But that's an era that I miss, and I've gotten so caught up trying to catch up.
Like late 90s, early 2000s, sci-fi was freaking like cream.
And with Tubi and some of the stuff like, with the anime and Kamen Rider and stuff, there's a whole bunch of different genres and different things that I really need to go back to. But then I also have to, apparently once in a while, have other things other than being a puppet and watching old media and entertainment I have to deal with, which is rough. I want to be a puppet and entertain forever, right? Yeah.
I just can't wait till Gator has his sci-fi show.
Oh no.
He's already, he's been in Star Wars.
Star Wars, into the Star Wars, into the Star Wars. Nobody can hit the button.
I mean, he's a pilot in Rogue Squadron of some kind, right?
Pilot in Rogue Squadron. He's a Jedi because being Jedi is so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can do it which
He's kind of got the
Gator Wars
inside
has.
loop.
Like
His
I've always
uncle-
had that philosophy that anyone possibly could be a Jedi, but it's like anyone could be a professional fighter, but very many can learn, you know, the skills it takes to become a professional fighter, and also like some people are just stronger in freaking like punching and kicking and stuff like that.
Oh
You know what I
wow.
mean?
Sorry, I was half catching that, but half catching David Glenn talking about how Jerry Ryan, 7 of 9, also one of Chuck Norris's deputies in Walker, Texas Ranger, started a divorce proceeding, and caused her husband to resign, ex-husband to resign as a senator, and then Obama took his seat, and so apparently the sci-fi world has affected our political world in reverse, and maybe the real life connections to Starfleet and politics is not what they were saying. Maybe it's something completely different. I think it's a
Maybe.
diversion.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a
trap.
It's a trap. It's a
a
false
trap?
flag by the DNC.
Awesome one. She ruined the world.
Not quite, but near to it.
Harsh, but we don't always know what's gonna happen. Anyway, apparently I crashed the conversation.
No, you didn't. I just stopped talking.
Oh.
I
I was gonna say something, but I decided not to.
heard a rumor. I heard a rumor about Pop Culture Mechanic
Oh
I heard-
yeah.
that he's going to be on a Chilporial with I forgot the name of the guy, but something Porial.
Yeah, like
Nerd Porial.
Geek. Is it Geek Porial?
Oh wait, that's what it is. Yeah, I think it is. Like
Yeah.
it's Geek, or maybe it might be Gek Porial. Maybe. I feel like-
Dork? No, that just would be nice to call him a dork.
Guys, it's June. It's obviously gay, Porio. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
transportial?
I believe for the month it's actually he's got the you seen his logo with the little like stick figure guy. It's actually Queer Porial for the month of June.
Oh God.
You should clip this and give it to him.
Nerd Porio, we love you.
Yeah. Hey,
We make fun because we love people.
Nerd Portal is the guy, and I'll keep saying this. He's the guy who got me. It was my first modding gig. It was the first live stream I was ever on, and I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, man. I think that's where I met a number of people, including you and Whooper.
Yeah.
Whooper Trooper. Good old Whooper Trooper.
3 years ago, something began set in stone that could never be changed. That's all I got.
It's close enough to an actual thought.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, awesome one. I'm a front door J.
Are you sure?
Not convinced.
I mean, I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything. I heard that about
I
Gerald
thought you
Ford.
were
I
a
actually
backdoor G, but that's just a thing I heard.
I went down a hell of a rabbit hole once.
No, that's fair. Awesome one. Culture Casino has been a proponent of the cotton for a while.
Good old Cotton Casino. I mean, Culture Casino.
No,
Cotton Casino is his Papasona.
I think so.
I do like it when Culture pops on. He is a great straight man.
Yep.
To our screwball freaking collage of craziness.
It's very true.
Okay, I'm getting close to the freaking stitching the neck. The neck's always kind of funny because it's very loose and it's kind of hard to.
Going neck to neck with the neck.
Neck is.
Miss Alabama. My date with Miss Alabama. Well, first of all, she, they, them. I have no date with Miss Alabama, but it is true I may have a date with an Alabama personality. I forget what the correct prefix or pronoun is at the moment, however.
Okay.
I believe Miss Alabama is either the fat one or the dude one. I forget which one.
Miss Maryland, I think is the dude one.
Oh, so Miss Alabama is the fat one?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't she get a heart attack? Like, I mean, not even. I thought she wasn't she already like done with that? I don't mean to be drinking heart attacks. Today's like not a good week for heart attacks, but I hope Klopp pulls true, man. I already if you guys know Klopp in times, I don't mean to be changing topic to something heavy, but I did hear that he did blink his eyes today, so I mean that gives us some hope, but we're just gonna have to play it by ear. And I hear Loki's I believe on an away team mission, so of course of the utmost importance. Hopefully he can maybe nudge that man awake or something.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. It's a sad story.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Oh,
He's one of the nice guys out there.
I do send out prayers to people who I can. I hope someone listens.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah.
It takes nothing to try a prayer. Can't guarantee that anyone's listening, but I'll try it. I mean, if someone's listening, I'd have to make the prayer, then regret not making one.
Exactly. Oh my God, one of my neighbors just passed away. Again, sweet old lady. She'd always during like Easter or Christmas, she'd always give us like white chocolate or fudge that she like made way too much of, And it was good stuff. It was good stuff. She's super religious, super Greek, and oh my goodness. She lived to be 98, 99, something like that.
That's a full life.
Yeah, that's a full life. Yeah. Yep. She was always gardening, man. I saw her I saw her last year gardening. Like, hey, Mrs. Amanda. She's leaving. It's like, hi. She always had a pretty garden.
Mm-hmm. God bless her.
God bless her. And she actually believed very, very wholeheartedly in that stuff. Different generation, I guess. But
unpopular opinion. No, I shouldn't say this.
Okay, that neck looks nice.
It does look like a pretty decent neck. Are there any moles in there? Like, you ever have like that friend who's got the right complexion to have like the appearance of hot dog bones on the back of the neck when they do this? Or not? When I was a kid, I knew someone, and when you look at the back of the neck, someone pointed out that it like squeezed together and gave the appearance of a kind of bag of hot dogs.
It was not me, I'll tell you that much. I was not that fat. Even though I do have a pretty thick neck. I don't have like the skin rolls of that though.
A THICC neck. She thick. I still need to make an OnlyFans fan club page for my turtles. For a fan club.
Yeah.
what that's for, right? It's only for fans of the Turtles or anyone who's a fan of something.
Yeah. Only the fans of Only Turtles. I'm
Oh,
only a
that's
fan
another
of
idea.
Turtles. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How's that better? Is that better?
Oh, he's animated.
Yeah. I haven't stitched on the hands yet, but
How'd you do that? Did you have to like jolt him with electricity to get him to stop moving or something?
no. Just
That's
I gave him some weed.
Ah,
Weed.
that explains the eyes. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You know, Clearasil is for clear eyes.
Yourself. Clear eyes.
And I hear if you accidentally eat or drink Visine, you poop a lot or something.
You hear or you've tried it?
No, I have it on good authority that it works, but no, I have not tried it.
Okay. Good authority is good enough for me.
Yeah, definitely good enough for me too.
Yeah. I think he's looking pretty good. He's almost done.
I like it.
Looks
Yeah.
very, very evenly done. Oh, I better. If I hang him up like this, he's out of shot. But
Yeah.
that's looks really good. First swing arm puppet is a big boy. I do need to touch the hands, but apart from that,
Is that what we call them?
the hands
Swing arm puppets.
kind of
Am
like
I
a
a
swan arm style. Hot swan arm.
Yeah.
Get your arm up there. And I got
Is that
usually
like
I call it like the swan and the strong arm. Like you're making a bicep kind of thing. That's what gator smaller puppets.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. That's what punk is. I thought you meant the actual arms, because you know how green slime is like a hand arm puppet. My brain was kind of going that direction, but I get what you mean.
Oh no, that's live hand versus hand and rod.
Oh, okay.
So the hand is in a rod. That's how you move it, opposed to
Mhm.
a live hand. So rod hand
Gotcha.
or hand and rod that's how you just move the hands, right? You move the rods move the hand moves everything else connected. A live hand
Mhm.
is a live person's hand inside, and he moves the arm, he moves the hand, he moves the fingers, and everything moves. You know what I mean? So that's how you
Yeah.
distinguish the two.
And then you
Live
got
hand
the
and
glove hand puppet is a thing, right?
yeah, glove hand or live hand. That's the same thing.
Okay. Oh,
Essentially,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
essentially, it's a glove. It might be 4 fingers, right?
Yeah.
Right. You
Or it might be.
might use like 4 fingers to simulate like
Mhm.
a puppet hand, or it might be just a straight up 5 hand, just a normal
Yeah.
glove kind of hand going on, something like that.
I do. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think I'm done for stitching. For building right now, everything worked out really nice. The smoke, the smoke through the horns things, that's gonna work out nice. I will give it a test at some point in time, and I just need to do some final stitching. But apart from that, everything's beautiful. Everything
Well,
looks
that's
great.
good.
Attach the hands, clean up the sides a little bit, and there you go. That's a big boy and it's a big box. But apart from that, He's almost ready to ship, which I'll have to give Snow Dub my address, and Snow Double. Maybe I'll just ask the Ords for it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Ords, you got a mailing address? I'll send it out for your late birthday.
That'll work.
That'll work. Yeah, exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Ryan G, what you doing?
Oh, I was just cleaning my Core Fighter's paint job so I could reapply some of the messed up paint on it at a later time.
Nice.
But it's been long overdue. And then I got the glue driving on my Javelin. But if you talk about outside of that, I plan to have Wade on next week. I spoke to him. He says he should be available next Monday, if that's what you were talking about. And other than that, during the week, I'm going to just, maybe jerk around and maybe upload some space video footage that I've been working on.
Okay. That was more than I wanted, but perfect.
I mean, I ended it. That was pretty succinct, all things considered.
No. That's exactly what I expect from you.
Yep.
Punkwaddle, since we're at that point in time, what are you up to?
Well, yeah, Florida tomorrow night. Then, like I said, I'm working on video. I didn't get one out last weekend because some stuff was going on, technical difficulties, and enough of life was happening that I just didn't do anything. But I'm going to start trying to think about how I can focus a little bit more on making this puppet life a little more entertaining. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah. Hopefully you get a good game plan. I know I need to rehash a game plan for myself, but I do enjoy the build streams are fun. I do enjoy the build streams. I like to build things.
Well, creative and they're good conversation.
They're a good conversation, And
it's actually creative too.
Yeah. Sometimes I get creative things like Mr. Monster right here, the green monster.
I do think, especially for our friends of puppets out there that are fans of the puppet channels and the puppet shows, that I think those who get to see the puppet being built kind of come to life and then get to see the puppet eventually, the character and the lore that comes out through the puppet, it's fun. Like, I know my puppet wasn't built on stream because it was kind of a secret thing, but between you and Floral and some of the other people that build stuff and craft stuff, I think everybody has fun watching their process.
I mean, I could have built this in secret, but I thought I was like, you know what? Some people, they're like, do you build all your puppets? I was like, you know what? If I just stream it, they will stop asking if I build all my puppets, except for the newcomers. The newcomers are welcome. And maybe I'll build another puppet at another date, But yeah.
But when these streams are just sitting up on the channel, people can go back and watch, see the kind of creative efforts and inspiration that came in. It's always fun to see that. I think with the way YouTube and other things are going, the conversation of how do we create fun things instead of just critique. It's good to have commentary and good to respond to what's going on in the world, but also it's good to provide something else of value and worth that people can, attach themselves to and appreciate and get inspired by.
Exactly.
Marcus Felix asked, do you build your own puppets?
You know what? I don't. I buy them from Floral. He's the only one who ever makes any puppets. It's just how it is.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you don't so much attach yourself to it as you attach the puppets to you.
It's true. That's true. All right. And on that note.
What happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home! Gator! Wake up, man! Oh, well.